that consumes us all. Is dreams just really nightmares masquerading as peace? Fear not, the madness of the nightmare world will always wait for you. Welcome to the nightmare world, a place of fantastic madness, a place to run wild and free, dancing across the shadows, drift into pleasant sedation. You won't feel alone, everyone lives for the dreams, but as always the nightmares will rise.
Oh, cute. Just as I was getting ready to flip over to EU4 or EU5, it crashed. Whoops. Well, that's a good start. Happy Turkey Fest, everybody. I'm Kai, and we are doing Valheim, Europa Universalis 5 in Ellen today. So there'll be 3 streams, fun activities. And we are starting with the Ashikaga Shogunate in EU5. We've got about 2.5, 3 hours before we switch over to Valheim. So I figured we would let the party get started. I did find some bugs with this Japan playthrough, and Paradox hasn't really done too many fixes yet for Japan. So I had to be clever on fixing a few things, such as you can't integrate daimyos that don't have any land. You can't even get them land. There's nothing they can do because the Sengoku's over it technically, and there should be nothing. So I had to tinker around with that crap. That was not fun. I hate doing that, but there's not much I could do. So I ran it for about 7 years, building up money, economy, and also trying to see if there's a way to integrate the crap. And checked Reddit, see if anybody else done it. Not very many people have done Japan, and those that have not been too happy with it. I know one of my viewers out there, kudos for responding, was not happy. They tried Takeda, and they said it was boring and was not a lot of fun. Yeah, they've got to redo quite a bit, I think, unfortunately, with Japan. I'm doing 108 as Yamato. So that one's a little different because the meta's changed, of course. Something really stupid that they did. So centralization, because everybody was taking it because you get more crown power and you get proximity costs, which means you get more control of your capital in the closer proximities. Apparently, since this was the meta, they decided to turn decentralization into the meta. So subjects are loyal by like 30% or 30 now, and if you go centralization, they dislike you by another 20. So stacking all that other crap together, decentralization right now is the way to go. Apparently somebody was running 60 some vassal swarming with decentralized, which tells me it was not really thought out, as well as like colonies. So colonies, if you don't go decentralized, is kind of disaster, though people are finding it's better off to not have colonies run it. Of course, they can develop the land and get free towns, but what they're finding is they're better off having low control and just focus on sending goods via trade back to your home capital that will then turn and disperse all that to the world markets. So that was interesting to see. I was like, well, crap. So that's kind of an update of what I've been paying attention. Seems like Paradox is doing the whole yin yang, just changing things non-stop, and every balance that they do is destabilizing something. I don't know. So luckily they put it in beta, so that's the one that I'm doing with Yamato. And I already got the next 2 campaigns planned for you guys after Ashikaga. We're gonna do the opposite side. We're gonna play as Majapahit in an upcoming campaign, and we will probably also play the Kingdom of Goryeo, which is Korea. So that's kind of the ones that I was planning, because a lot of people are so focused on Europe, I kind of like to play on the upside of the world and see what's going on. So without further ado, thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you for being here, and let's get started. So where we left off, we're building everything up. We made a crap ton of money. I pulled back stability. I've ramped up our military and naval spending, so that's where I've had to balance these sliders. I'm not doing any diplomacy spending right now because we're going to spend the next several years at war. Not to mention our subjects, most of them hate us because we did tell them to change their culture and religion. Tonto's the only one I haven't yet, but that is coming at some point. Right now, the scale of power is not quite there, because technically these guys would not dare want to oppose us. And 108, they're supposed to allegedly fixing that. Allegedly, we'll see. Otherwise, you just go decentralization. Who cares? So I have positioned our troops, our nice massive stacks of troops here along with our navy, so we can go right after him. We've also created the religious war, so we are going after him. We're deuce vaulting. He's going to pull in his subject, and they're going to bully these vassals here, and that's fine. They don't like me anyway. The big war, it's going to be a big war. They're going to send a lot of troops probably along here. This is the part where I'm going to have to draft and bring lots of troops down here, because these two armies that I have will not be able to stay down here a long time with the attrition and food. But without further ado, it's time to go to war. And we are also going to call in our ally, because why not? Let's put him to use. He's been developing. All right, we're gonna send this first stack. And let's see. There is their capital right here. All right, so that's first one we're sending. Especially since they're starting to run low on food. And I'm going to go ahead and draft our armies. I don't think we have enough to really fight here. We're going to try. I don't think it's a good idea, but we'll try. Well, we just pulled about 77,000 levies out of 22K. I'm going to reserve the rest for now. Need the ship to get going. Don't know why it's not. Okay. Or move those forces together here. And we'll move those forces here. I need to send that one up here. Okay, we should be good there. There's their big 30s. We'll keep these lands part of my territory. Okay, we destroyed their fleet there. That's good. His fleet's definitely moving much quicker. Okay, troops are locked. And troops are locked. Let's go back. I'm gonna go ahead and make this guy an admiral. Now let's see what we got for our own royal family. I want to increase our crown of power, although we're maxed damn near at 50. Let's see what we got for war. We don't have very good generals, unfortunately. So a few of these are going to have to be nobles, much to my dislike. Let's see. Okay, there we go. You see we're broadsiding their forts. I think I'm gonna go here. I need to get moving on our military. We'll keep these. Okay, we got their capital. Want to get food. I must have took out their big transport, so I haven't seen anything yet. Hey, I'll take that money all day long. I need the next set of troops moving. Crown power is 48, so yeah, I think that's the best we can do right now. We're also trying to promote literacy because we've got a lot of texts we're going to catch up on. We've got everything loaded just the way we want. It's just going to be a very long process. Let's see, there they are. Okay, we got, as you can see, we got stuff converting. She's gifted. I'm gonna spend a little bit more on her education. Don't think there's more I can do for them. We'll pay for better education. Some of these we really can't pay for right now, or we can, but they're not going to be super good. That is our nephew. Our ruler's younger brother. Yeah, we could do that. Unless I find somebody that's like a super Giga Chad, I don't think I want to spend any more on court. So we still want to maintain a balance. They're not able to get food. Well, damn it. Okay, then I need to go ahead and move. Ah, they finally sent their armies to attack. Might win this one. Yeah. Oh, they threw themselves at me again. Okay, we gotta retreat. Yeah, we lost that one. I need to bring a better force down here. I should be able to split that one and that one. And not where that guy came from. Okay, start distributing food for this siege. Okay, now for this, I need to gather troops. And grab them and send them over here to do battle. Our men should be okay food-wise. Oh yeah, we're fine now. I guess they can't afford forts or something. All right, that one's down. We should have control of everything now. Now we got their capital, so I think we're going to be good to go ahead and disperse our troops. Must split this army. All right, let's split this army. I don't want to burn too many of our troops up doing this. Especially us with us siege and everything here. I have no idea why they did that. Gonna keep moving everything we got here. Dumb fleet. That fleet was very dumb. Okay, that fleet's gone. All right, let's go ahead and get them over here then. I may split our fleet up. Okay, we got our weapons building. That'll help quite a bit. There shall be no new tariffs. Okay, that should tell him to move. We need to bring our ships back soon. I want to get them there and then get these guys off the island as soon as we siege the rest of this down, so we can come over here and hit those guys. And we'll go ahead and point new general there. We still got our crown power, so we're still in control. And she can marry. We need to replenish our noble court, so some of them I'm marrying that way. We're making a lot of money. I think I'm going to go ahead and crank up our stability a little bit more. Not much. The cost is not worth it. And we'll take that force and hit. And then let's grab this 17 stack. Now, where do I want to come in from? Let's do that. All right, we have control of their lands. Other than the fort over here and that fort. And let me come back over here to the New World, see if there's any other colonies I want to grab. Smash and grab kind of thing. Okay, we got that one. All right, we want to go ahead and grab that. Okay, we got one more right there. Then over in Siberia, do we have any other place? Okay, I have that. Also in 1.08, they also fixed it where you can have inland explorers looking. So there's a few course corrections that they did that are nice. So I was like, well, that sucks. You cannot as easily get access to this area. So I was trying to figure out the best way to get over here. They're expanding that over here too. Speaking of which, I should... No, I do not anymore. They're subject to Hayden now. That's why. All right, let's build a spy network on him so we can steal maps so we can get more of Siberia. Because I want to take all this and then bring it back to Japan. And let's take a look over here. I should have some more towns set up. Oh yeah, there we go. They're finally growing out here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to fully make a bunch more cities because I wanted the ivory trade to really take off and send that back to Japan, as well as the game. Yeah, we're still good there. Then over here, this is a different market. I'm trying to get this to grow so we can start making tools and then expand, because there's a lot of good resources here. And then we're keeping inside of Alaska and we're taking all this for ourselves. We're leaving Oregon with a little bit of development. And hello, Rifflepato, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. All right, so California is still being discovered at this point. And happy Turkey Fest. And then I'm going to take the rest of Australia for myself, as well as New Guinea, because just what I've seen is colonies are not really good from my experience so far. As disappointing as that is. Okay, they're sieging that down for me. Need to get my fleet up here. Okay, we have taken all their land. Yet we're starving to death. Imagine that. I haven't seen many of their troops. I must have took out a massive transport of their troops, because I have not seen that. Which I'm going to go ahead and send these guys home. I don't think I need troops. Watch them show up and be like, oh crap, I did need the troops all along. Like, whoops. Okay, let's bring those two together. Let me make sure our... Ooh. They pushed us back. Okay, we're still an admiral. I'm gonna change my plans and bring this big army down to my area here. So I want to take out his other ships. Got a lot of troops stuck. Ah, good. Deviate's positive. I'm going to make him an alliance because I need somebody useful for now that'll stay out of my territory mostly. Then, okay. Send them here. Let's bring our fleet back down here. Surprised we're losing there. Let's see. I'm starting to build up a surplus of gold here. Where is it at? Merchant Guild. There it is. I'm starting to really build up a lot of money. So let's go ahead and get some of these built. Upgrade all these. That way we can expand our trade out more. Okay, that should work. Nikita picked up in a lot of trade, which is a good thing. That must, oh, it's mountains, that's why we're losing. The good old mountains. Now, having the max crown that we have has been really nice. That, or close to max, that's really helped us out quite a bit. Okay, now that we took that, we're gonna go ahead and go on the move. I need to get down here and supply more food. And with us making this money, I'm gonna go ahead and also expand our infrastructure down here. I may or may not beat Australia to that one, my colony. I guess we'll see who wins the race. He's already got quite a bit there. I'll still try to beat him where I can. My ally is getting too greedy, expanding after I made him to. Oh, Hi, ships. Bye, ships. I'm not sure where, I'm gonna split this up, I think. I'm gonna bring food to him here. Ah, they decided to bring their friends here too. Looks like that area turned into the battleground. Okay, now that we are supplying food, let's bring these guys back together. I'm not sure. Yes, some congratulations is fine. I want to send my main army up north. I think. And let's bring them. I'll send these guys up north. And we'll take this big mean stack. We'll set them up here. I guess he didn't attack my subjects. That surprised me. Okay, these guys got food for now. Oh, I just said hi to him. Then I'm gonna go ahead and split this fleet up. I'm gonna go ahead and send this one back down here. I wanna make sure they're not starving. Time to meet our government. What I like about these is I can increase our RGOs, since wood has been one of our bane right now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do forest exploitation. And they want tax exemption. Yeah, we're not doing that. Even they want tax exemption. Ooh. No, because if we have to pump this up or something, it's the other reason why I'm not spending money. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, good news is we took all their land there. All right, we'll get our food back. Distribute food, gather food. And since they're stuck over there, I guess we've been taking out their Majapahit's fleet since they weren't grouped together. So we destroyed quite a bit of ships as we were passing by, so I'm guessing we just kind of ran them over. Because we had 350. I mean, we had a death stack from hell. Because, well, we needed to build up a massive fleet. We lost some ships. Oh, good, we got it. Whoops. Okay, well. Oof. Super stack melded him. Okay, that's Tondo. That's Tondo. Well, I guess our DI took that. Okay, we're gonna move our forces up north. Oof. I'm gonna bring these guys back together right there. I want to grab them all. I guess he sent more troops after all. Interesting. Okay, let's grab those. And I'm gonna send that one to this island, I guess. I forgot all about that island. And oh, okay, we need to convert more provinces. I think we're going to go ahead and convert as well, because they're just trying to get the Catholics completely out of Japan now. I mean, that's the goal. It's just throw them all out. I have no idea where that guy keeps coming from, but hopefully that's the last we have to worry about it. Well, the amount of cannons, the freaking amount of cannons we got going on in the ships. I mean, I don't think I need the levies anymore, especially since we got our troops back in full power. I'm gonna try to get that 18,000. We gain the power of the fleet. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more merchants. Keep upgrading these. That way we can just keep boosting up our trade, get more trade capacity. With the amount of crown power we have, that is where our bread and butter pretty much comes from right now. Supporting the empire. Okay, there's that. I think it looks better. Now, I'm not throwing all my money like I was, because since we're in the time of war and we got all this stuff going on, peace imminent. We have the war score. Okay, I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Let's see. Okay. I want to see what I can get out of him. They will not accept that. Believe the recipient too fractured. And how is that my problem? If I take that, that just means I got to beat him up a little bit more. So the goal was that anyway. I just want to try to take some of their forts. Do something like that, maybe. Or I could just ignore the forts. Let's see what's... I'm trying to figure out what the better piece still is. I could do that, and then I could throw a Deuce Fold on Sunda, which will pull him back into the war. Then I can bully him again. Yeah, I knew there's going to be a lot of them that are going to be upset with me now. I think I can't build a spy network on any of them. Nope. All has to go through him. Not necessarily, though. I think we could figure out a way to do this. Okay, so the first thing I got to do and no, I'm not making it a subject. I mean, the temptation is there, but I'm going to do this way. And then we'll go ahead and start converting. And we'll send these back to the mainland. There's very few disloyal. Still, despite taking a chunk of his land. Oh, they just had a rebellion happen. That's interesting. We might have beat them up too hard, maybe? I don't know. Okay, we can turn down our army maintenance. We don't need that. And then we can... Oh, we don't need stability right now. So that's good. Who do we have? There we go. Uh-oh. Invest in more people's education. We got the money to do it, so may as well. That's the future heir. Oh, we got a really good kid there. Gonna improve his education. Okay. And yeah, probably should have made a vassal and let them handle it all, but we've got quite a few that I can divert for now. And oh no, a coalition has formed on me. Whatever will I do? I'm afraid of this coalition. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna reduce this stuff because I've got stuff stalled that I've been spending money on. We can close that. Otherwise, we're just gonna get spammed to death. Okay, I need those. I don't care about exploration. There we go. This is what I want right here. And here I was thinking we might have some independence on these guys, but nah, they weren't interested in independence, I guess. Okay, let's send this army back to... Yeah, let's send it. I'm gonna send it to Taiwan because we're gonna go ahead and build a spy network there. Damn, that's gonna break me. Parts of the SOC. Okay. And then there's events like that that completely decimate your income. There we go. Okay, we can keep these guys around for a while. Okay, more colonies are done. Hoping we can beat this guy, but I think we're gonna lose the race. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna lose this race. Yeah, we're gonna lose that one. At least we got control of Australia. Markets with low food supplies. Okay. The guy we just conquered. All right, let's see who else in my throne court. Got a lot of mediocres. We'll do that. Since we have the assimilating where we can just grab a whole bunch because we are the cultural hegemon, which is like freaking OP. I love that one. And we got conversion going on. Should stabilize at some point. I don't want to take all of it, but I wanted a good landing place. That way also I can throw claims around on some of these guys. It is unfortunate I can't go to war with these guys, though. They definitely do not like us. Based on what I'm seeing, I may not be able to undo that, but they're already going to start dropping anyway. Then I'm going to send this fleet back to Japan. And I'm going to split this army up. Send half over here. Just trying to find a relative. There we go. We'll let him drill. There we go. Now we'll just stay positioned on Taiwan. And then we can cut our navy down, our budget. We need a lot of money to upgrade. All right, so we can't just dive into that. This is where we're kind of hurting. I need tools. That's what's got a lot of these RGOs locked right now. And market villages is not gonna work because we need iron, and I don't think we have a source of iron anywhere here. Let's mark it as that. Yeah, we don't have anything in these markets. So yeah, if we were to go, well, we might actually, I take that back. We might. Market Village would make tools with whatever iron we have accessible, and I think we have 1 iron. 2 irons. I think that one though is an organ. Yeah, it's an organ. Oregon has both iron, which is okay, because I mean, we could, in theory, what I could do is just take it from Oregon. At some point, just say, hey, by the way, I am taking your land for us again. Which is a strong possibility we might do that. As far as the coalition, I'm not too worried about these. They'll fall off. The one I want to focus next on is Wu, because these guys have been fighting forever. So I think we can finally get our foothold here. Yeah, that was the interesting part with Maja. He'd never stacked his 100 and plus ships. I thought he was going to stack his ships. That's why I kept my 300 together on that one. So I can go Deuce Volt on Wu. It doesn't look like he has any friends anymore. Interesting. Sunda can play. I wonder if it's, did they join a coalition together? Aw, they did. That's why. That's adorable. So we could split our armies and beat up on Sunda a little bit. As long as the coalition only expands around here, would be okay. Now, as far as alliance goes, even with max improved relations, part of it's because we are a hegemon, so they're afraid of us. Nah, not much you can do about that. But I'm gonna go down here to our weapons workshop now that we got that. So the new path is coal, wood, tools, and a little bit of iron. Let's go ahead and start upgrading with these weapon workshops. We had a little bit of lag there. I think we're okay to spin a little bit, guys. I don't see anything that's going to throw me into bankruptcy right now. So, or I mean, not necessarily bankruptcy, but loan issues. Kyoto is thriving in trade pretty well. Okay, cool. We gain cores. I need this stuff to get revealed so we can get California as well as Mexico. Okay, this is not colonizable lands. Let me see if they have anything. No available areas. You'd think Alaska would have that. I'm surprised he's able to maintain holding those. All right, so cleanse the heresy. I love Deuce Vault. And we'll go ahead and see if we can't steal some maps up here of Siberia more. And then I don't think I have iron up here. I do not. These guys need tools badly. So I think we do that. As long as we can import, I think they'll be okay. We'll do basic rock quarry. I think it's stone. I think it might be stone anyway. There we go. Okay, that should set us up. I need to get tools so we can really start pounding this out, because this is going to make us a crap ton of money send this back to Kyoto, which is what we want to do. This one is still problematic that it doesn't have the people here yet. So I can't make any towns, and trying to send people there has not been as successful. Which, I mean, who the hell wants to live in Siberia? I mean, let's be real. That's freaking cold. I mean, Alaska's even dealing with population. They're still not really growing. So, kind of given. This one should grow really well. At least that's what I'm hoping. And as long as we get the converting going and assimilate their culture, our culture into them, this shouldn't rebel too much. We should be okay there. There's not many Catholics left, so I'm gonna see about... We're gonna go ahead and try to bring control up a little bit. The weaker we make them, the more we hopefully start seeing them, their rebellions happen. All these tributaries turning on them. Okay, we still got them drilling. We're good there. We've lost some crownland. I really don't want to pull any of these other privileges. I'm hesitant on doing that. And let's flip to the Kyoto market. No, I need that one. See if we can develop any more of these. Okay, was not able to do them anymore. I'm just hitting these while we can. Looks like there's a few, not many. Okay. We get stability. If we will lose stability, that's fine. I can make it work. I can adjust the slider a little bit. There we go. So we're still getting some money. Yeah, we're kind of at the part we gotta just make sure we maintain our sliders the right way where we're at. Military, I didn't need to push too much. And where are we at on our tech? Okay, our next big one is iron. I also, yeah, we messed that up. There we go. All right, we're good on religious offerings. And you can see the rebels are starting to drop to it. So we're good there. I think my two subjects I've fully changed. I'm going to have them take the rest of this here, and then I'll eat them. At least that's the goal. Tondo, I'd like him to have the rest of this, and then I'll eat him. In fact, I guess we could go ahead and get him to change his religion while we're in peacetime. Then Bohemia is still behind me as a cultural great power. Naval right now, we're pretty good. India is starting to catch up money-wise. And Wow, Central Doab is catching up with me in military power. Holy crap. That one right there. I think that used to be Delhi. No, there's Delhi. Interesting. I'm gonna have to up my A game on my military. Damn. Looks like we took another hit to legitimacy more than one little event too. I must not noticed it. Unless I hit something I shouldn't have. It's the only thing. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I hit one of these. I must have hit one of these, maybe. Somehow on accident. Well, it looks like we're okay. Sorry about that, guys. I heard a phone ring. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, that's probably what happened. I hit one of these. Another territory for me. I guess we can open RGO for Kyoto. See what else we can grab here, since it's been a while. Maxing out your goods is always the good option too. We do export a lot to China. Surprisingly so, when I was looking at our trade earlier. Especially gold is a big one we export, and food. Yeah, got fish. Okay, then let's go to Akita's. Now, Akita has a whole bunch of the colonies too that we've expanded. So I got to kind of look at and see strategically what's good and what's bad. Looks like we can definitely expand this area. Okay. That's one of the big things, is constantly turning out goods and services as much as we can. I feel like Japan kind of starts out more tall because you have to deal with the Sengoku War and stuff. Then once you're done with that, it's looking for openings to expand where you can. We're almost done with Wu. Let's check out our status over here. Looks like still nothing. Morgan, do you have access to any maps? Oh, you do. Sweet. They did have access to that. Okay. Well, that's good. We got more that land. They don't have anything inward, sadly. Still probably can't ally them. They're more worried about a coalition. I don't foresee a coalition happening. And let's increase control right there. Let's see. We'll invite that guy to our court. I think I'll go ahead and upset Tondo for a little bit. So I need him to change religion. I want to get that out of the way. Figure we get this out of the way and it'll improve their opinion of us. I want to get them to change their culture too. Printer shop. Guess we hadn't upgraded these yet. Mass produce more books. Should be okay. All right, and the next thing we want to do, oh, not Paper Guild. It is this is also cool. You can set up plantation areas here, but they have to produce tobacco or sugar, and then this whole thing becomes a plantation, which is pretty cool. So I think how it works is then that you start getting an influx of like sugar, tobacco, all that stuff. Paper is such a huge commodity, so the more we can produce, the better. We're still at 46. I mean, that's fairly healthy for what we have. North Taiwan's starting to starve because of all our troops. We'll move. Apparently they don't like the fact that we're here just taking all their food. Ah, cool. We got the tool workshop. That is going to be a huge upgrade. Let's take a look at that one. Tool workshop relies just strictly on iron, which we've been getting a lot of upgrades to get more iron. So that's going to be a good thing. Okay, we can go to war with Wu. This will be good. And let's get some more of these workshops up and running. Kind of what we're going for. More colonies for me. Okay, that should be good there. Oh yeah, work spend nicely. It looks like they beat me a little bit there. That's okay. Looks like we've been dropping on the charters, so we can probably safely expand a little bit more. They get extra privileges. I'm gonna ignore their demands, and then we'll just go to the court, appease them, increase our literacy. So I really would like, okay, where is the mining operations? Okay, they're not in Japan themselves, so not really gonna help me fish, and we're good. I think we're gonna go support the state. Change policy. Yeah, that one is brutal. Court costs. Yeah, we're gonna drop that down because court costs would hurt. Since we got to get our legitimacy back up. Inward look. I don't like the inward, but I don't really want to change the policy. We might end up losing some stability here. Not a lot I can do on that. Man, where was this guy when I needed him? Oh, and he's single? What? I gotta hook him up. That is the one downside. I don't get a lot of warnings when relatives can have kids or can get married and have kids and all this. So I have to periodically come back here and look. Okay, she's married. That's the one thing I hope they change, is something to let me know when people need to get married, is you want to keep them having kids in the court too, so you don't run out of people. So like, let's flip here. It's not my concern. And we're just marrying people in the court real fast, if we haven't yet. Okay, we got people there. Okay, we're secure there. Maybe there's be a better pop-up or something in the future, guys. I don't know, because that tends to be a pain in the ass, because I don't know that this is going on. So I had a lot of good relatives that had no wives or anything, or no husbands. So I have to manually come back here and double check so we can keep up our court. Which ends up getting wild. Okay. All right, I think that's all my relatives. I mean, our dynasty is freaking huge too. I mean, these are just more trees. I mean, we have 159 living dynasty members right now. Out of 578. Which really isn't bad. Just got to make sure we keep going though. Because if you go back here, this is where you find out, oh, these guys don't have anybody. And it's like they're so far removed. That's why they don't acknowledge it or something. It's weird. Or if they're that far out, maybe Paradox should do something like, okay, if there's like twice removed cousins or something in your court still, then maybe we go with the next plan of, say, okay, AI is going to go ahead and marry them within your courts because they're descendants and all this, you know, there's things I think they could have done differently. Especially if you're trying to keep the bloodline going. There's half these guys, if I didn't look, I would never know that this was going on. Which is just freaking crazy in my opinion, you know. There's things that I would have liked to seen a little differently there. It's like he's 54. I'm not worried about that. Think I got everybody married there. She's 48. She had kids at least. Okay, he's got kids too. All right. So we should be good there with which ones we've got. Okay, 82, our war with Wu. Ah, soon to backed out. Probably smart choice, really. All right, let's... Can't turn the slider up right now. We got to get our legitimacy back. So let's go back here. Strengthen legitimacy. So we can hit this guy in the face really hard. And then we'll turn our troops back on and our navy back on. Okay, that should be done. We'll crank that back up. Maintenance back up. Navy ready to go. Stability, we've got a little bit of work still left to do. And I'm gonna switch to stability. Now once we make that check, we should get our money back. And welcome everybody just tuning in. We're getting ready to go to war. And then I have it set up so once we get ready to go do Valheim, we'll be shifting gears and you all will get transferred to the next stream Valheim while we get set up. In about 40 minutes, we'll go for about 3 or 4 hours in Valheim Ashlands with Nessie and crew, and then I'll be doing another stream. We'll set that up and it'll be with Ellen. So yeah, there will be 3 different streams today, 3 different games, and then tomorrow we'll probably do another Streamathon. Of course, I'll start a little earlier. Today was, you know, we're celebrating post Thanksgiving. I hope you guys got some good sales today and also had a lot of fun time with your family. And thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, now let's go to war with Wu. And we'll just go ahead and cleanse superiority, and he will not participate this time. Yeah, don't need him. All right, so I kind of want to land. He moved his no, he didn't move his capital. Those are cities. Where do I want to strike? Let's strike that port. And then for levies, we are going to call in some levies this time. Go. I don't want it to impact too much of our central Japan's administration area. 65 is the best. Well, hopefully we get it. That's the only other thing is snack policy. Okay, we got it. Cool. All right, that's even better. 50% crownland now. Bam. All right, we're good now. And we'll bring in our troops here at Satsuma. Taiwan was a great staging area for what I wanted to do. Okay, next area, we're gonna go there. Then I'll split half the fleet up, let them supply food on the coastline while we run half the fleet over here, potentially. And let's see. Need more relatives. There we go. All right, let's split the half the fleet up. All right, that fort's down. We got food coming in. Let's see what's the best way. I'm gonna split our forces up here. Okay, that's not letting me move. Here we got the most intelligent court. That's good. We got to keep getting our tech up. I'm gonna send our forces this way. You know, I don't need our levies. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss them. Especially with us supplying food on the coastlines now, that should be enough to keep us strong enough. We have unraised levies, yeah. We don't need to raise them. Because he's not attacking this area, which thought he would have by now. But he didn't. I need somebody else in the parliament. Or not parliament, cabinet. There we go. Country's getting more stable, which means I can eventually start requesting more taxes again. I'm going to go ahead and crank this up a little bit more. Everyone's getting food, so we're good there. Who is that? Just some random subject. I don't. Let's come across to here. I should be able to siege that fort and still get food. One thing is you just gotta make sure you're distributing food from your ships. They'll fish and gather food for you, and then you can kind of do that. All right, there's his big stack. And I need a good general for here. Let's do that. I know that it could impact my estates a little bit, which it did, but we lost our admiral. And if I knew that was going to happen. There we go. And then let's get another general from my family line. There you go. That just increases our crown power when our family is actually generals in the admiral, so. Once they're in that position, we should be good. All right, we took that one down. I am going to try to take the Mandate of Heaven and also become Emperor of Japan at some point. I want to keep getting everything more stable. Ooh. Neither are optimal. Neither are very optimal. All right, so that's going to bankrupt us. We can't go that much. So we got to tinker around with these levels just a little bit. That's the one thing you constantly have to do is change sliders, because otherwise you'll end up hurting yourself more. Okay, so I need legitimacy. And then we gotta adjust our stability just a little bit. There we go. .7. See if I can push it a little bit more. That's too much. That'll help get a little bit more tax squeezed out of these guys. Yeah, we'll do it this way. And the reason why a lot of people do constantly having vassals is because it's easier to get land, it's easier to get, you get more cabinet members, things like that. So this is going to become one of our new subjects, except this time hopefully they don't do something stupid like how we lost this one down here because of the way the game was acting, where this guy kept going to war with the Emperor, which still haven't figured out what the hell that was all about. I mean, nice thing is, I think he stayed Shinto. Yeah. So, I don't know what the hell happened there. That one I knew was going to fall, and that's fine. We've got it all pretty much covered here. Oof, okay. I don't know if I can get there in time. Oh. I didn't see him. Whoopsie. Although his troops got obliterated, so still bringing in food from our ships. And we'll squeeze a little bit more so we can get that back to 100. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit more juice out of that. Oh, he brought in a fun stack. I like fun stacks. He's winning the morale, but he's losing a lot of troops. It's gonna be close. Gonna be really close. We lost, but really, we took out over 11,000 troops and we only lost 1,000. Not too worried about that kind of loss. I'll take that kind of victory anytime. Okay, he's coming for that fort. I'll reinforce, and then I'll head here. Oh, damn. Who the hell is he fighting? Oh, he's fighting Fang. So he's going after Wu as well. Well, that was really strategic of him there. Aw, dang it. He's grabbing that from me. Oh, I guess we're wiping out his fleet too. Whoops. We'll go towards innovative, that's fine. Not gonna let him cut us off there. He must have lost some troops or something there. I don't care about the Kingdom of Shinging. Who cares about that? Not too worried about that one. I don't even remember where they're at. Man, this war's raged on forever. Okay, so they got that side. I'm going to use our ships to cut across and take that fort. The opposite side. Food still coming in on all sides from our fleet. Good. Oh, holy crap, guys. We just exploded on income. The hell happened here? Yeah, we just erupted in income, and I have no explanation. I mean, this was always going on. We're always missing paper. Oh, paper and horses. Well, let's go ahead and do that. I mean, if we're gonna make that kind of damn money, okay. Oh, it's paper workshop, not guild. There's still more of these I needed to upgrade anyway. So we'll take advantage of this. There we go. Oh, hi there. Let's grab one of these guys. I was not expecting that. And let's go ahead and also increase our merchant strength too. While we're at it, we're making sick money. And there's that.
No, it looks like they're sieging up north. More colonies for us. Australia's looking nice, guys. And we'll go ahead and send people on south. This is cheap colonies anyway. And we'll do that one too. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna lose this battle for this land here. No, I got that one. But if I were to try here, I'm just gonna lose that. But I can grab that one. Okay, we got claims on there. Let's go check out Oregon. I don't think there's any more colonies up here. Oh, there's one right there. We'll have to wait for 1 month tick. Okay, we got more for Alaska. And then we had one, I think. Where was that? We just saw it. There it is. And oh, we finally got California area. All right, let's get to claiming that. Now I wish this worked better so we could see what was there. But unfortunately we can't. Yeah, no constructions. I want to do that one. Let's see if we got a relative or something. Maybe. There we go. He don't have access to any other maps. And neither does he. Okay. Can we steal maps? And he doesn't have any maps. Well, okay. Well, that's not going to help me. I mean, I guess I could have fabricated a claim. Yeah, we'll do it. For now, whether we really are going to attack them remains to be seen, but okay, taxes are looking good. All right, let's flip. Control's still looking good in our main area. I'm gonna try just to get a little control set up over here. If we get more growth going, that'd be great, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I need growth over here for some towns, so we can get into the whole ivory trade. I'm doing really well here. Part of me wants to expand even further. Now that we've got more people showing up here. I mean, we could build a bunch of trade cities up along here. I mean, that's a strong possibility. I really don't know if there's anything else we can take from this guy. We got food supplied. I'm gonna research that, I guess. Cool. Tondo loses Liberty Desire. And we stack wipe those guys. I think we'll go ahead and set up another town along here, I guess. Requirements not met. Oh, that's city. I don't want cities. I just want more towns. There we go. That way we can control this market a little bit better. There we go. We'll just heed their concerns for now. Whether I agree or not. We can upgrade that there. Okay, we can't do any more there. Market villages. And let's do that. I'm gonna set up a few fishing villages there. And then I forgot, we should be able to get another market village up and running. Not enough masonry. Okay. I think we can possibly get a few of these set up. There's that. I need a few stone quarries if I don't have it already. Okay, there we go. Because a lot of that's Oregon. So I need to get tools going so we can really start hammering these away. So once we get all this stuff sent back to Japan, we're gonna be rolling in even more money. Especially when we get the ivory trade and everything set up over here. We'll push it all back to Kyoto and disperse it all over. And we're still working on the integration and the converting, so it takes quite a while. We do have rebels getting ready to come up. We'll start worrying about that later. I mean, Wu's done. I don't really... I mean, I guess I could hit him over here. I think that's their capital. They're pretty much defeated at this point. Okay, we got more access to raw materials, so it'll be good. So we're winning here. That's positive. Keeps pulling new troops. Ah, Zengyu expanded up here. Very clever of them. All right, let's go ahead and wipe this guy out then. Then I'll move over here. Okay, there is no trade depots, I think, anywhere. Yeah, we're good there. I'm gonna go ahead and increase our merchant quarters, though, while we're sieging everything down. We got to make a lot more money, and we're doing that. Yeah, the goal of this Japan campaign was to become a trade empire, have Southeast Asia, have China. What it really wasn't trying to do, like, see if we could do a world conquest or anything. I just wanted to make them pretty much a colonial superpower and make them ridiculously rich. Whether we go to war with Europe it remains to be seen, really. I mean, it's always a possibility that we go to war with Europe at some point, but I mean, last I saw, Castile was on, and England was on the other side of us in the New World, so it's a possibility we'll be having conflict with them at some point. Ah, coalition, cool. He's gonna join the coalition of 1, 2. I mean, does this guy even exist? He don't exist. Huh? What the hell? Okay, dude, don't exist. How is that even possible?
okay. This is one of the things, like phantom leaders that are still around. Like, okay, he doesn't exist. Delhi ate him a long time ago. Okay, like whatever. Ah, there we go. We got the capital. I have no idea what the hell's going on here. It's like I just work here. Oh no, we lost somebody in our cabinet. Okay. Oh good. We can just throw him in there. And then let's go ahead and can I double up? Oh, I can. Sweet. So while we're doing a wide version, we can also do a smaller version like that. That's even better. Okay, so this guy's been pretty much crushed. And I guess we'll begin. Set up a spy network on him since time's up. He's much weaker now that we took some of his land. I want to take the rest of more of it, and that's this next time I will release a subject down there. Just too much. Okay, that's done. I don't think I can get any better. Well, right there. No, I think Wu is done. He's a little cooked. Gonna go ahead and turn this up just a smidge. Well, if I'm not gonna push it up, I think we'll leave it alone. Everybody's working right now. And then as far as our trade range is gonna be game changing, especially for Kyoto. We still got so many texts, guys. We're at literacy 48, but I mean, Age of Reformation is pretty much, we're halfway through it, and it's right now the age of catching the hell up with all texts. But you know, we're doing it. In fact, let's go ahead and get some more paper workshops going. Because we know this is going to be our bottleneck for books, literacy, everything. Okay, I think we're good on that. And printing press. Go ahead and get these upgraded. There we go. And then as far as our government goes, we're at 48 still. So we're holding true to everything. I want to get these integrations done soon. That's one of the big gripes I saw with EU5 is people went vassals because of the covenant slot. Otherwise, you're integrating for so long and it takes too long to integrate. Whereas you can make a bunch of vassals
in either seize land or Diplo Anaxum much quicker. Like right now there's a thing where you can just take lands from your subject and no big deal. I mean, like right now Delhi still hates us right now. They have some liberty desire, but that's because I just made him change. Otherwise, pretty much everyone's there. That'll fall off at some point. But then I gotta tell Tondo, hey, by the way, I need you to change culture next. Hey, nice try there, good sir. Not happening. Another stack wipe. Okay, I think he's cooked, guys. I think he is the turkey that got cooked. All right. Now the fun part. They will not accept. What was the war for? Peace offers 112. 102. What if we do this? $101. Taizao must just be freaking huge. So that's 98 for the peace deal. He's got some big land. Right there, 52. They're too fractured. Damn. If I go this route, I leave him too fractured. Okay, who gets pissed that I do this? Not really anybody I care about. Yeah, let's do that. Since this just costs too much war score, I'll just go with that. We have some new challengers, which of course Wu's gonna hate us. The peasants, not the actual country, just the peasants. Oh no, the peasants, guys, the peasants are angry with me. Nah, we're not worried about the peasants. So this one, I am going to create a new subject. There's a historical. Kingdom of Fang, huh? Interesting. We're not going to do that.
I could. I've got a few vassals. So let's do a fiefdom. Okay, so we got our new fiefdom. And we'll give him that. I guess I still did take one of those from him. There we go. Now we got a new subject, Wenzhou. That is a fiefdom that we control. So now they can get to integrating. And we beat up Wu again. I don't know if I have enough real food over here. Well, actually, I do have quite a bit of food. All right, we're going to send all our troops down here because that's where we're going next. Is we're having our major reunion with these guys. So we'll just bring our fleet down here. Coalition disbanded. Oh no. He coalitioned me again. Oh no. Whatever will I do, guys? I'm in trouble. He coalitioned me. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with any of this till I take the rest of it. It's not worth it. This guy, surprisingly, still has loyal subjects despite me taking a big bite out of him. I'm shocked by this. I'm going to have to take another big bite out of him, I guess. That's kind of a damn shame. You know, I don't know. The AI's funny like that sometimes. Well, I start racking up some money too for our setup. I can turn this down. I don't need any of that. And then, oh, I need to replace that guy with... And we'll go ahead and make him a general. This army. Our troops should be able to handle that. Kita's missing paper. Kyoto's missing paper. I am not surprised. Stability. Well, we'll take the hit. Got really no choice.
46% on the crown power. We did fall behind paper. I'm not surprised. Paper is one of those things that just kind of beats us up. We'll go and expand paper a little bit more. Especially with our demand going up because we're getting more intelligent people in our nation. I guess antagonism was really high. Interesting. This is antagonism's negative 264. But the real antagonism's 66. I have no idea. I must split these guys up. And I'll go ahead and point somebody else here within our family to kind of just supervise it. Really shouldn't need anybody right now, but just in case. There we go. Nope, we are not allowing Catholicism to come back to Japan. Sorry, that's been banned. And I'll have her marry a noble. Okay, that guy was slow. That's why I didn't really educate him. Some of these guys are more balanced. I don't know. He's an idiot. Well. Can't win them all, everybody. Can't win them all. These ones are slow. We're going to increase their education of that one. Okay. Oh, gifted. It's our great nephew. Well, we're going to spend a fortune on his education. You know, top dollar education, guys. It's really important that we have that. Now that we're actually making more money, I can spend on their education so we can have even better leaders. Let's see. And that is my ruler's grandson. Okay, well. Okay, we should be good there. I'm pretty sure I had this guy
change stuff up. I feel like I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. It is still converting. Okay. I have no idea why he hasn't changed yet. Okay, so we're converting that. That's good. Almost done there. That's nice of Chin. I'm gonna come back up here. This is gonna be huge, so we got to do what we can. Because we can also export tools if we get a surplus of them to our colonies. Those guys need it. Aw, he declared my rival. I'm sad. Okay. I didn't realize I'm his rival. I guess I have possible rivals. The Great Yuan Dynasty. Oh, they're back together, I guess. I guess they had they had their great reunion. Does that mean that they're not going to implode again in 5 minutes? Huh. I feel like they always implode. Oh, they're diplomatic. Okay, I was like, it's like, says who? Where's the hell's my other troops? Apparently they're on coffee break. Here I was waiting for my troops to come down here. Okay, I'll see if I got any other areas out here in Siberia. I think we're pretty much done on that. Oh, we did miss that one. For shame, we missed that one, guys. Oh, well, that's cute. They decided to coalition me. That's interesting. Oh, Tribe of Manchu formed. That's interesting. Six one half dozen the other on their massive list of subjects. I'll give them 5 minutes. They're going to fall apart again, and then they'll bail out on the coalition. Unless the peasants won, maybe that's why. Oh, no. But he did block me from going to war with him for now. Our war score is going to be their capital.
we're gonna have to probably deal with the rebels at some point. 49% Crownland, just because we have so many people from the family as generals. Now let's go back up to father. Okay, they got kids. Okay, he's good. He's good. Constantly gotta check. Just so we can make sure we continue to expand the family bloodline. Oh, they got a lot of kids. Guess let's see if we can push a little bit more. All right, there we go. And hello, Scaffy Dacky, how are you doing? They're doing a fishing game. Yeah, sure, have some fun. It don't matter. Mining. Stone mines, silver mines, gold mines. Where's this at? We don't really need to expand the armory. I don't need to make another town. Always need more wood, though. Well, actually, a lot of these. Let's expand the mining operations. Support land focus. Well, yeah. We're not doing tax exempt, strict censorship. No. Okay, so that's kind of where we're stuck. I'm not going to change any other policies to make them happy. Oh, took a good hit there, which means, well, we got to flip again in a second. Can I get it up there? Yes. We're not going to get any money for a bit, but I think that's the best we got for what we can do right now. And there we go. Once the integration's done, that's what, like I said, that's what everybody was complaining about, of why everybody uses vassals, is because integration takes way too long to core. I do feel like that'd be a trade-off. Centralization, you increase your integration speed out of your cabinet, or you go decentral if you want the other way. I feel like that would be probably more amicable solution instead of one extreme or the other that they have in 1.8, but just was not meant to be the right way, I guess, or something. And I bet I ran out of taxes. Yep. There we go. Tax him and improve literacy.
So I want to keep pushing that upward. I'm gonna go have these guys drill. I'm gonna turn off army maintenance so they can do it. Our subject was guaranteed. Oh no. Rebellion against Delhi. Okay. My guy's already won. Trade range. Now that should be a massive game changer. That one should be a massive game changer because I think I should be able now to send. Let's look at trade real fast. Okay, let's hit our trading. Kyoto. Kyoto can send all the way to, looks like India now. Hey, Evan. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we had a good Thanksgiving with the family. Thank you for asking, buddy. Okay, we could export. If we expand our trade, we can do more there. I think that'll work. All right, let me double check the crew real fast. I think they are ready. We'll pick up EU5 tomorrow. So how it's going tonight is we're going to be doing Valheim with collab, and this will roll forward so you guys will catch the next stream, and then after we're done with Valheim, we will roll into Ellen, which is a great, it's kind of RPG, maybe strategy. I don't know really how to explain Ellen. It's kind of one of those just fun games, and we'll switch over to that, and we'll flip over. So give me just a minute to get all things set up, and we shall be ready. So you guys should automatically get pushed to the next stream. That it's just on the same channel. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out for EU5. Really appreciate all you guys. Smash that like button if you haven't yet, and if you enjoyed the stuff, definitely subscribe. So the Valheim is going to be our survival tonight with a group, and we're going to have a lot of fun in Ashlands, which is the latest content. We're going to be doing a lot of screaming, dying, running around, all the good and fun stuff. All right, so with that, we're going to switch over to that stream. So we'll return in about 3 or 4 minutes. So stay tuned on the next stream. See you guys in a bit. Peace.